This course guides you through the steps for setting up your account's business hour rule in the portal. Business hour rules allow you to customize how your calls are routed during your company's open and closed hours. For example, during your regular business hours, you may want to route callers to specific people or departments. But after hours, you may want to route them to a special announcement or voicemail box. Once you've signed in, click Settings to access the admin functions. Business hours are found under the Resources drop-down menu. Click Business Hours. Let's set up a new business hour rule. First, give the rule a name that describes its purpose. Some common business hour rules are regular business hours, sales hours, or after hours. Next, click the switch to turn days on and off to indicate the days your business is open. Then, use the slider to adjust the times to the correct open and close times. If you want to adjust the times for Monday through Friday independently, you'll be able to do this after you save the rule. Use the switch under the Open column to set up Saturday and Sunday hours as needed too. The Override Time Zone option is only needed if this rule applies to a different time zone from the one you have set up on your main account. Click the Use as a Destination box if you want all inbound calls on the account to be routed based on this business hour rule, and then select a destination for open hours and closed hours. As an example, during open hours, you may want all calls routed to a receptionist. But during closed hours, you want all calls routed to an after-hours auto attendant. And then click Save. Now, this rule applies to all inbound calls on the account. But if this rule only applies to a specific destination and not the whole account, you'd set it up a bit differently. You'd leave this box unchecked so you can set it up under a specific destination. And then, once the rule is set up, you'll attach it to those destinations. For example, your company may have a customer service team that works extended hours. So, when you set this rule up, you'll leave the Use as Destination box unchecked. And then, you'll go to the Customer Service Group destination and attach it there. You can also click the clock to review the hours. And then you'll add where inbound callers should route during closed hours for this destination to complete adding the rule here. Let's go back to our example. Let's make this rule for all inbound calls again. Now let's look at the Holidays tab. You can add days your office will be closed or work special hours. Then click the Day field on the left-hand side to open the calendar and locate the holiday. If you're closed the entire day, leave the switch off. Or, if you'll have adjusted business hours for that day, click the switch in the Open column. Then, use the slider to indicate your open times. Calls will be routed to your open and closed destinations for these adjusted hours as well. Let's indicate this business is closed for the full day. Calls will be routed to your closed destination for this 24-hour period. Or, you can select a different destination for this 24-hour period by choosing a custom destination. An example might be a holiday announcement. You can opt to play a custom greeting in advance to inform your callers of the special closure. In this case, let's add a custom greeting that we're closed in observance of the holiday. and have calls redirect to the auto attendant we set up as the close destination earlier. Click Save to complete your new business hours rule. This new rule has been added to the list. As a reminder, you can edit this business hours rule anytime here.